Hello and welcome back to South London Repair. Sometimes we just have to replace a charging port like this one when, somebody used a cheap cable and damaged the port. Now, this is a Doogee S110 phone. I'm not sure I pronounce well, but it's not a bad phone. It's just a nightmare to open it. So basically, it's very well built. It's dust, waterproof, shockproof, whatever proof. It's all good until you don't wanna repair something like this, in this case, this charging port. Now the charging port is not expensive. Obviously you can only get from China, and to open it you have to go from the screen side. Now in my experience, so heat is a big factor, and also I use some isopropyl alcohol to loosen up the adhesive. If you do this job for yourself, you have two options. In my experience, one, you order a screen immediately, a replacement screen as well, or B, don't use isopropyl alcohol, because as you saw for a second, actually the isopropyl alcohol unfortunately got in one of the corner and it's made some mess with the screen. Now once you open the screen and you removed it, you just have to disconnect the cable. That one is well protected. I like this idea, so it's not just gonna pop off. Really, layer from layer, it's amazing device. The screen is protected around with this rubber plastic thingy, so unless you drop down and this accidentally hit a rock just in the middle, you're probably good. Once you remove the screen, you have to remove a couple of screws. These are Torx screws, which is now looks like a standard from some reason, but again it's well built. This part is well protected, the battery area and all other internal components. So normally, if you always using a good charging cable, I think your only issue could be the screen itself, and that one is easily removable. You don't have to go any further. But in our case, unfortunately, the charging port is even deeper. Alright, so once we removed all the screws, let's see how can we get off this shield behind the screen. Now the easiest way to just grab it and get it out. I'm not sure if I have to take off, and definitely the SIM card part it would be a good idea to remove it. I'm not sure it's necessary, but it's better safe than sorry. And now we're just using the good old yank it until it's moved. If I didn't forget any screws, then yeah, it should be working, isn't it? You don't wanna go too deep with the blade, obviously, because, breaking stuff. But on the bottom, you are probably safe since only the charging port is there, and that one we're gonna replace it. It's a whole board, so not just the USB-C connector. So once I got in with the plastic, I just go with that one. We don't need the blade probably anymore. And yes, we can miss some screws, but finally it's got out. Now the internal is very similar to any modern Chinese phone. On the top part you can see the main board, and the first one what we try to do is disconnect the battery connector which I think should be that one. Plus minus and big old rails, yeah, that's gonna be the battery connector. Now we have a few other one which with plus minus and yeah, so I have no idea, but yeah, that looks like the battery. These ones just going from the bottom, the charging port part. It's an interesting design, but not bad. I like it. Now the battery again is protected with another shield. That's interesting and unusual. It's not a bad idea, don't take me wrong. And it's hilarious if you think Doogee was able to do this from a minimal budget phone, and other brands for £1,000 they can't do it. And yeah, in their case, many times we have to deal with punctures, batteries, or expanded batteries. Now, under the shield, I don't think any battery could do too much damage. And it's a quite massive one. Wow. I wouldn't be in the area if that one is blow up. Alright, so let's see that charging port. Alright, here we go. We have one screw. Two screws. One Wi-Fi area connection. Probably Wi-Fi, could be 4G, but I think it's Wi-Fi. Yep. And a speaker. Oh, I love it. They had to solder it. That's just the Chinese way, but that's okay. You know, one speaker cable, not an issue. We're gonna desolder in a second. I just have to warm it up. You don't have to overheat the solder iron. 350 Celsius gonna do the trick. If you're using higher temperature, you just melt the cable as well. Okay, can we take it out? I think they use some glue, isn't it? Not much, but they use a tiny bit. Just can't yank it out. I try to push from the bottom side. No, that's not gonna fit. That's not gonna fit. Yeah, I have to pull it up. Now, if something doesn't dodge, you have two options. One, they use some really good glue. Two, you miss the screw. Oh yeah. Let's take a closer look. From this angle, you can see one screw under this plastic base. That's an interesting construction. So we have to take out this whole plastic part and we can lift out together. Wow! I never seen that one coming. Alright, remove the last screw and here is our lovely charging port. As you have seen on the video at the beginning of this video, yeah, it's have seen better days, isn't it? Okay, let's unpack our new charging port from AliExpress. They made it, they sell it, we can't miss it. Alright, time to put it together. Please take the time and put back all the screws. Is a reason why is it so rugged, and the customers like to get back their phone in the same condition as they give it to you, I mean working. I know many repair service dodging the time when they put together and they use half of the screws only or no screws at all. Yes, I think about you who can replace an iPhone screen in 10 minutes. Yeah, you can do this way, but even if it's a dodgy phone, we're gonna spend the time. By the way, the time. So if you want to do this kind of repair on a dodgy phone, I would estimate around an hour, around an hour and a half maybe. Is depends how you manage to heat up the screen every time. It's take forever. So it's much easier if the screen is already broken, because in that case it's a quick job. You just yank it out. Or if you already have a screen replacement ready, they are really not expensive. Fun part, this phone can run for a week with a charge if you're not using for... So this is a secondary phone in this case. The customer is just using to, read some stories and everything, and when he's going to places where you don't want to take your expensive phone because it could be snatched, then it's a perfect choice. So if you're going for a holiday, it's maybe a good idea to take something like this with yourself. You don't want to keep the... you don't want to distract with WhatsApp messages, Facebook stories, Instagram stories, or whatever. You have to live in the present and just enjoy yourself. It gives you a connection to the outer world if you get into trouble. But if somebody steals this phone, you're not gonna be crying for a week. You just order another one. I like the general idea of this phone, actually. Maybe the camera is not on the best side. I didn't check and I'm not gonna. But, it's a secondary phone. A holiday phone. With a huge battery. And with an extreme outside. Now, taking this phone together is taking almost as much time as taking apart. But if you want to make it at least dust-proof again, then you want to do a nice job. Now, when I take apart, I didn't notice that they're using 2 different kind of screws. 3, actually. So be sure that you store them in separate places. Otherwise, you can make a tiny hole through the case. Now someone would ask, why are you fixing this phone at all? So they are not expensive. In that case, you don't really get the idea that maybe we are living in a world when we just throw away everything, and that's not good. Oh, by the way, the screen is very interesting. So basically, it was designed with a different screen, and that little closure which is holding the screen connector there, that one is translating from one connector to another one. Which is a nice idea. So if you buy a different screen, then maybe you don't need that one at all and you just connect it directly. Alright, let's see. Looks like it's charging. %. Yeah, we definitely have to charge this up before we give back to the customer. Let's see if we can turn it on. That's mean we connected back all the, power button cables, which is quite important. I'm gonna glue it down nicely. Once we can see everything is working in order. Alright, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give us a like, subscribe, and maybe throw us some extra money. We could really appreciate it. Any of these things, even a like, it's mean a lot. Alright, see you next time. Bye. If you are still here, just an additional thing, because I messed up the LCD, I ordered a new one, obviously from China. It's another 2 weeks, but it will arrive. Now, normally you can't see the issue in most of the screen, but once you light up the screen properly, on the bottom left corner got a little too much isopropyl alcohol. And also you can see it was too much heat on the left and right side. So as I said, if you have to replace the charging port, it's the easiest way, or a battery or something. Just buy another LCD. You're probably gonna need it. Alright, bye.